Yo, what is going on? It is Tuesday, October 21st, 2:18 p.m. And today I sat here and I waited all fucking session on a couple 3-minute inverses and I got none of them. So let's get into it. Um Coming into the day I was originally bullish, but I did want to see London low get ran because where were we at open? Open, we were right here. So I did want to see us Judah swing down, take London low, and then hopefully hold an SMC, and then come up, take these equal highs. We had another set equal. No, we ran those other set of equal highs right before pre-market. Right at open. But yeah, we had equal highs, and then would have been targeting Asia high. Obviously, we're not too far from all-time highs. Going to be coming into the day bullish. We have a session high right above. We have session low right here. So a little bit of like a seek and destroy kind of vibing out. We have the equal highs, everything. So then we come up, we swing down, and we leave behind a nice little 3-minute. I really wanted immediate displacement, which I was willing to take it on either one of these two candles, even this third one low key. But the only problem, like one of the things with this trade that brought it down from like an A+ kind of trade to like a B to B+, was that we broke that SMT. If we held that SMT and we got the inverse, smacking all my accounts. I'm taking this on funded. I'm taking this on my other evals. I'm taking this on my two eval. Like I'm taking this on everything. Like this is an A+ setup if we get the SMT with the actual inverse. But as you can see here, we never fucking inversed it. Then we come down and we resweep, and I waited on this inverse. But we never fucking inversed it. On this inverse, we even tagged into this 4-hour gap. Why is this shit so freaking far marked out? But yeah, we tagged into like this 4-hour gap right here. Right here, which... Oh shit. Wait, I didn't even realize I didn't even have ES up over here. But I couldn't even see it on fucking ES, because look. Just fucking emptiness. But yeah, so we tag into that 4-hour gap. I'm hoping that we could have gone that 3-minute, but again, shit the bed down. Then we run up, and then we shit down, tagging right here, resweeping here. I was even willing to take a trade off of this as well, but what was the problem here? We had just inversed this 5-minute to the upside, inversed this 5-minute to the downside. And then I wanted to see us inverse back to the upside, tag in, and then get something to these equal highs. Nothing. There was a 1-minute mech within here, which was like the only play that kind of did something really. I believe it was this one, because I believe this right here. Let me see if this tagged into that lower 5. Yeah, this tagged into this 5-minute. And then the only problem was that we had just inverted it back down to the downside. And I don't think they closed. I don't think when this 1-minute inversed. This 1-minute inverse at 48. So yeah, no. This 5-minute was still technically inverse to the downside when this 1-minute inverse. So I'm not taking that shit. And it would have been to these equal highs, which would have never gotten hit. Which I actually low key probably would have just called it a day, or like called it a SMT. Once we SMT with Asia high, I probably would have closed out, because it would have actually ran for some pretty decent RR. Let's see. It would have probably ran for like around 1.5 by then, 1.8. So yeah, I would have been perfectly fine closing with the SMT. But again, just today was a day of nothing for me, man. I'm patient. I'm waiting. I'm truly fucking waiting. I'm trying to get these good setups. I'm being patient, and I'm on eval. So I don't now my mental problem is like, am I exaggerating with what I'm trying to wait for, or am I like being disciplined enough? Oh, also 134 because today 174 minus because had to take a little quick L so I don't lose my funded. But yeah, which I haven't fucking traded on like in 2 months. It's fucking stupid. Price has been so shit, and I've been fearful. That's my problem. Fearful. I'm fearful and a little bit confused as to are these trades that I'm fading essentially, like, and being patient on, not worthy of eval? Like, should I be taking more on eval? Should I be willing to risk more? Like, I kind of come into the day and I really want to wait for that like A-rated setup, that B+ rated setup, and I'll fade like a quick little mech and just like be patient on like that bigger idea, like the whole session idea, and I'll fade like these calm little quick setups. But these calm little quick setups most of the time don't even play out. And even like this one, like this would have been one I'm definitely open to take now. If this 5-minute to the downside doesn't get inverse, that 1 minute I'm fully open to take now. You know what I'm saying? Like I've loosened up. I've definitely loosened up, but I don't know. Conditions just aren't bringing them forth. Like I really wanted that 3-minute to start, but We didn't get it, and I was just paid. Look, even again, willing to take this. No SMT. We just tagged the 4 hour. Okay, let's do it. Nothing. Like, I don't know. I've seen people take this 1 minute, but for me, I don't think this 1 minute is crazy good of a trade because we just inversed this five to the downside. And this we were like we're basically anticipating that this five, which barely got close to. Let's see. See, this is when it got close through. Let's see what candle that was. Can I get a Coke in my room? Yeah. See, so you're just anticipating the five gets closed through on that next candle. And yeah, I'm not willing to take that. Like that's I don't know. That to me's like a B. I mean B minus. C plus B minus. Because the 5 minute had just got inverse to the downside, playing those conditions which I've learned from. And yeah, overall today just nothing. Like I was even trying to see if we could like I don't know, I was just waiting on everything being more open. Even after the session, I waited on like this 3 minute and I didn't see it happen right here and I just closed out. Damn, I probably would have ended up taking it. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I didn't end up taking it. That would have been a fucking L. Damn, I didn't even check because I waited on it to happen right here immediately. I thought it was, and I was low key open to it because we had this internal SMT to these equal highs. But good thing we didn't. So that's a blessing in disguise. But yeah, just not much for me today. And again, back to what I was saying, it's like, am I being too cautious? Like, am I being too fearful? I've been backtesting to really like expand that model more. I've definitely been looking to implement the mech model more. Definitely being more open to that. Just want to get more a little bit more data on that because I see it like panning out. I'm redoing September and I could have had a way better September than I actually did. Like I'm doing really good on Meg, 100% win rate, and I'm 3 weeks through September. Granted, I have like 6 break evens, but I have like four or five wins and like 4 or 5 break evens, some shit like that. But still, it nonetheless, it's like I just gotta keep working, man. Keep working and fix this and really figure out the psychological part of it completely. Like I'm pretty good. I'm disciplined. I'm I'm not sitting here like bitching and complaining about everything. Not sitting here need to fucking tilt, revenge trade, this and that. Like it's just the microscopic parts that now I really need to fix. We're still like we're on month 6 from zero. I'm not supposed to be the greatest of this. Like I'm really learning it though. But like the psychological part is what I really want to unlock, and I want to keep back testing and just keep expanding upon my model and piecing together those little parts so that I can do this. One of my goals was to make 2 grand. I think it was like what the fuck was my goal? I fucking said 5K in payouts by the end of the year. It's looking slim, but dude, anything's fucking possible. Let me get that up to be exact. Let's see what I had my goal at. 5 to 10K in payouts by the end of the year. 3 to 5 funded accounts. So yeah, let's still aim for that goal, bro. It's not as it's not as much of like a doable goal because I still have made $0 from it, but it's not something that's completely out of reach. It's something that's still doable with this patience and discipline that I do have. So let's continue to aim for that. Let's continue to just strive and let's continue to get 1% better each day. Let's find this little piece that's really the last missing puzzle for what I need to be successful. It's gonna come, bro. I'm even extending my time period, so I'm taking off a little bit of pressure. Trying to go back to school, even after I get my what's that shit called? My master's. Trying to get another bachelor, so that just gives a little bit more pressure to me not having to get this shit done by May this year. So yeah, let's continue to get better 1% each day. Let's really unlock this psychological block that's going on, and yeah. So Nick, I mean, you'll probably rewatch this one day, or if you're watching this now, whoever you are, yeah, that's where I'm currently standing at. I feel like I have one little psychological hump that I need to get over and I really need to fucking unlock. And this shit will be fucking golden, bro. Like, I just need to figure out, am I being too fucking fearful or am I being disciplined enough? And I see who I learned from and I'm like, okay, I'm being disciplined. Like, I don't have enough time in the live markets to know if, like, this is, like, just shit price or what is it that's fucking me over. So, I'm gonna unlock it, though. Soon. Yeah, so to those of you watching this, peace, love, positivity. Set those short goals or set those short-term goals to accomplish those long-term goals because truly you can do anything in the world that you put your mind to. I don't give a fuck who tells you. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. You can. You 100% can. So, yeah, catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have. Let's see if we actually have news tomorrow. Nothing. Nothing. Fucking nothing. Great. So yeah, catch you tomorrow.